Hey friends! Welcome to today's video. I am so excited about today's video. Today I have a special treat for you guys. Today you get to see 3 different amazing creators here on YouTube. I'm so lucky to call them friends of mine. I reached out to Angie from Angie Hot and Flashy, Michele Wong, and Kelsee from Glam Girl Kelsee about 6 weeks or so ago, and I asked them if they would want to be in our launch videos this week, and they graciously accepted. So I'm so honored to be featuring them here, not only on my channel, but in part of such a special launch for us. So I'm going to be sharing with you looks from each of these 3 women. If you missed our launch video that went up yesterday, our reveal video, I'll link it down below so you can check that out. As a reminder, the palette launches tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Central on bkbeauty.com. I'll have a link down below where you can sign up for our email newsletter so you can get notified in the morning as soon as it's live. Our email subscription list. We really try and create value and share like helpful content. We obviously like release promotions and sales and new product launches, like they're kind of the first to know, so be sure and sign up for that down below. Okay, what else can I say? Before we get started, I just want to publicly thank these women for, like I said, being part of such a special launch for us. It means so much to me that they showed up and offered to do this for you guys. So please go to their channels and give them some love and thank them. I'm so happy with the way their looks turned out. I feel like they are showing you 3 very different versatile looks, so you're not really going to see the same thing over. And what else? Tomorrow I do have a video going up when the palette launches that will have it actually have 4 tutorials from me, so I'm going to show you 4 more ways. I'm really trying to show you guys as much as I can in terms of how to use this palette and different looks that you can create, so you will not be short of tutorials on this palette. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. So first we have the lovely and beautiful Angie, and she is using the 206 BK Beauty brush in the shade Beam, and she's packing it onto the lid, working it into the crease, and then taking it up to the brow bone. So she's really using this shade as kind of an all over, which is a great way to kind of set any eye primer. It'll also soften any shadows that you use by putting that base there. Next, she's taking the 205 in the shade Love in the outer corner and crease. And I like how she's using the 205 here. She's kind of packing it onto the outer corner and then blending it in the crease. This is going to create a little bit more of a definition in the crease. Then she's taking the 201, and it looks like she's using that to kind of blend it out a little bit. So she used the 205 to apply it. Now she's using the 201 to blend it out. Next, she's taking the BK Beauty 204 in the shade Queen, and she's going to create a little more definition and depth in her outer V with this brush and this shade. And you'll see that she actually kind of works in little layers, which I like. She's able to kind of build the effect that she wants without going in with too much at one time. So you'll see she goes back and forth with the 204 and then the 201 to really create and place that color where she wants it, and then soften it with the 201. I love this technique. It's a really great technique to create that definition and separation from light to dark shades, but also keep a lot of control where you apply the product. Taking her time to blend. I love it. Next, she's taking the BK Beauty 207 brush, and she's picking up the shade Kind Vibes, and she is packing it kind of on the outer corner, but more so in the center of the lid. This shade is a really beautiful dusty lilac, so it's going to give a little bit of a tint of purple, complement her blue eyes. Next, she's taking the shade Glow with her finger and packing it onto her lid. I love this shade. It's so beautiful on her. Then she's taking the shade Brooklyn with her finger, and she's packing that on the inner corner, and then just taking a brush to kind of blend and soften everything together. Really nice, soft, pretty look. I think that this is a great everyday look. She's added a little liner and mascara, and it's just like the perfect neutral everyday look. You can see that the shimmer looks beautiful on her eyelids. It doesn't look like it's too much. It gives a little bit of a sheen. So next, she's going to transform this look by taking the shade Kate with her finger and packing it on the outer half of her lid. This is one of my favorite tricks to use with this shadow. I wanted to show you guys how you can layer that color on top of the other shimmer colors for the most beautiful effect. Then she's taking Kind Vibes with the BK Beauty 205 and just kind of working that into the crease to complement that shade Kate on her eyes. And you can see how that slightly kind of like just tweaks the look a little bit, changes it. It was so easy, and it's just that one step. Next we have Michele Wong here on YouTube, and she is taking the shade Grace with the BK Beauty 201 brush, and she's like doing a soft wash of color in the outer corner and kind of working it into the crease. This is a beautiful transition shade for Michele. It complements her skin tone really nicely. Then she's taking the shade Ambition with the BK Beauty 203 brush, and she's packing that on the inner corner of her eye and working her way to the center of her lid and just kind of blending it together with that shade Grace. And she's doing the other eye. I like how she's working in kind of like strokes. That's a really great way to apply this shimmer shade in a soft way. If you can pack it on if you want more shimmer, but you can also kind of work in little brush strokes like that to get a softer look. Next, she's taking the shade Dream with the BK Beauty 207 brush, and she's deepening the outer corner, but she's keeping it really nice and soft. What I love about this 207 pencil brush is that it's really fluffy for a pencil brush, so you can really kind of blend out darker shades. Not only place them where you want it, but can also blend it out. And then she's running that 207 on her lower lash line to give a little definition on her lower lashes. Then she's taking the shade Brooklyn with the 207 brush, and she's placing that on the inner corner and working it down below her inner corner. That's a really great trick to kind of brighten and awaken the eye. It just gives a really bright-eyed look. I love this. She's added mascara. So pretty, nice and soft, kind of rosy, so beautiful. Love it, Michele. And last, we have the beautiful Kelsee. So Kelsee is going in with Grace, and she is taking the BK Beauty 206 brush, and she's working that into the crease and kind of taking it almost up to her brow. Then she's going in with the shade Beauty with the 206 brush, which is a deeper, redder kind of brick shade, and she's working that into the crease to create a little more definition just below where she placed that first shade Grace. Then she's taking the shade Queen with the 203 brush, and she's packing that close to the lower lash line on the outer half of the lid, really packing that shade on. This is like a really deep kind of burgundy shade. It's a matte shade. It's great for liner. It's great to add definition, to add some depth in the outer V, or kind of smoke out the lower lash line. I use that a lot for that. Then she's taking the shade Dream with a 203, and she's kind of packing that on the center of the lid and blending that into the shade Queen. Then she's taking the shade Kate, and she's taking the 203 and working that in the inner corner of her lid and really packing that on in the inner corner and bringing it to the center of her lid to blend in with that shade Dream and Queen, and taking the 202 brush to kind of blend everything together. She's working with a lot of different shades here, so I like that she's taking certain brushes to place the product and then other brushes to kind of blend them together. Now she's using the 207 to kind of pull it out and give it a little bit of a slight wing look with a shadow. Then she's taking the shade Queen, and she's using the 204 brush to add some definition to her lower lash line, kind of give a smoked out liner effect. And then the shade Beauty with the 207 to kind of soften that a little bit. Going back in with the 204. I love how much attention to detail she's giving this eye look. Then taking the 207 to blend everything out together. Then she's taking the shade Ambition with the 204 and working that in the inner corner to brighten that area up a bit. And she's gonna add a little bit of Kate on the lower lash line and concentrating that more on the center of the lower lash line. So she's basically fading from Ambition to Kate and then into the deeper shades. Then she's taking the shade Amour, and she is using this brush to give a little bit of highlight to the face. I love that. So pretty. And a little bit on the top of the lip, so beautiful. Then she's taking the shade Brooklyn, and she's kind of highlighting the highest point of her cheekbones. So beautiful, so glowy. I love it. So gorgeous. I hope you guys enjoyed those looks. Please go give those ladies a big thank you over on their channels and subscribe to them. They totally didn't have to take time out of their busy schedules to do these videos for me, but it means so much to me, and I'm so grateful for not only their friendships, but their support. You guys, the palette launches tomorrow. I cannot believe we are finally here. Thank you for all your love and support. I'll have all the information you need, as well as the reveal video if you missed that one, in the description box below. And I will see you guys tomorrow here at 9 a.m. I've got 4 more looks coming for you, or coming to you. I am so excited. As always, thank you guys so much for your love and support. Thank you for your time watching this video, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye, guys.